Hey everyone, my name is Renee. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are not, thanks for joining me once again. If you have not hit the subscribe button, you definitely want to do that before you leave because you do not want to miss what I have coming for you guys. So yeah, I have a lot planned, especially for, the summer, upcoming school year. I mean, it's just going to be, you definitely want to join the fam. So make sure to do that before we even get started with this video, okay? So going into the video, today's topic is going to be about creating the life you want. So how to create the life you want for yourself. Okay, so first things first, I'm basically going to start off talking about, you see me looking down because I have my notes here, but basically I feel like a lot of times people don't know how to create the life they want for themselves, or have such a negative outlook, or think they cannot do something, or that they can't accomplish their dreams. However, that is not true at all. And so basically, I just want to give you guys some very practical tips on how to create the life you want for yourself. I'm not going to tell you anything that everyone cannot do. So I'm going to tell you something that everyone can do, everyone listening, everyone watching can apply this to their lives, their daily lives, and implement this and hopefully create the life that you want for yourself. So you want to have a positive mindset. You don't want to have a negative outlook on life. You don't want to have a negative mindset thinking that you can't accomplish something, that something is so out of reach that it's impossible, because nothing is impossible. So you really just have to have a positive mindset and believe that you can do it, you can achieve it, even if it may look and it may seem out of reach at the time. So you just want to make sure you have a positive mindset and stop seeking approval from other people. A lot of times you may seek approval from whether it be family, friends, people on the internet. We want recognition for our accomplishments and things that we have done, and that we want people to approve of us in order for us to go forth in what we want to do. However, we do not need to do that. You do not need to seek approval from anyone when it comes to doing something that you want to do, and when it comes to creating the life that you want for yourself. Because you can't live life for anyone but yourself. And so don't seek approval from anyone when it comes to things that you want to do. Because what if someone, doesn't approve of what you're doing? So you think that it's supportive of you, however, undercover they're not rooting for you, and they tell you, oh, you shouldn't do this or you can't do this, and then now you have the mindset that you can't do it. So stop taking approval from people, and make sure you have a positive mindset. Also, you want to first you want to recognize your passion, and you want to turn that passion into something that you can give. So you want to turn that passion into a service. And in order to do that, you really want to make sure that what you're doing is something that you have a passion for, something that you love to do, something that is not even so much a job for you. Because I don't want to say turn your passion into a job, because that can take, years. That can take a long time. However, recognize your passion and turn it into a service. Turn it into something that you can give to other people. And to do that, you need to find a platform for you to do that. For instance, the platform that I'm on right now is YouTube. I want to inspire people. I want to help people, especially young women. And I have found a platform that allows me to reach women that I would maybe never even see in my life. So you want to recognize where your passion is in order to create the life you want for yourself, so it's not necessarily a job. It's not something that, it's something that you look forward to. It's something that you want to do. And you have to recognize that, or understand that it's a process. It's not going to happen overnight. It may happen for some people. However, for most of us, to create the life you want, it is definitely a process. You have your beginning stages. You have things that you have to overcome in order to get to where you want to go, and you have different obstacles that you will face. So you definitely have to understand that it will be a process and it's not going to happen overnight. You know, we look at people and we see them once they have reached their goal and we think, oh, why aren't I there yet? Why isn't this happening for me at the time that it's happening for someone else? But you have to understand that it's a process, and you don't know how long it's taken that person to get to where they truly are. And you know, we just never know, and everyone's time is different. You know, timing is everything, and it just may not be your time yet. I believe that God has a timing for everything, and you know, when something's supposed to happen for you, it's gonna happen. You know, when it's your time, no one is going to be able to do anything to take that away from you, because it's your time and you have worked hard, you've gone through the process, and you understand that you are where you are because of hard work, determination, faith, having a passion for it, and you earned everything that you worked for. You know, it wouldn't be so fulfilling you to have the life that you want for yourself if it was just given to you just like that, you know. But however, if you earn it and you work for everything that you have, then you are much more likely to keep it because you have worked so hard for it. You don't want, you know, you don't want to mess it up, and you know that you have done it and that no one has just given you the easy way out, you know. So you have to understand that it's a process, and you also have to recognize where you have come from and where you are. A lot of us, I feel like we don't really acknowledge our own accomplishments. But if we look back from where we started, or where we came from, and where we are now, you would actually be able to see there's a significant difference if you're working on yourself every day, and you're doing things that you should be doing to better yourself. We would see that even if it's small improvements, you're still improving. And so don't take, you know, a small accomplishment as nothing. You know, take it as an accomplishment and realize that you're just another step closer to fulfilling your dreams, fulfilling your goals, and creating the life that you want for yourself. And another thing I want to talk about is, I feel like we think that we need more than we do. But if we just do it and start there, that's all we have to do. A lot of us think we have to, let's say, I don't know, let's say starting, I'm just going to use a YouTube channel, starting a YouTube channel. We think we need the best equipment ever. We think we need everything. We think we need, you know, an amazing setup, you know, all these things. However, if we just start, you know, with what we have and make that work for you, then that's all you need. Because people will really recognize and catch on to when you're genuine and when you have the passion for what you're doing. So if you just start there, where you're at, and build there and work hard there and prepare yourself for when you are able to get these things that you want, and for when things really, you know, become on the up and up for you, you'll know how to handle it, and you'll know how to, you know, work with what you have even when you don't have much. So I feel like if we think that we need so much to even get started, we are never gonna start. A lot of us, you know, like, we keep putting it off, procrastinating really, because we think everything has to be perfect. You know, I have to have this, I have to have this, you know, I just need everything to be perfect, and you never begin. So if you never begin, you can never create the life you want for yourself. You can never even start the process if you know you don't even start what you're trying to do. So make sure that you really start, and you know, we need less than we think we do to really start whatever it is that you're trying to do, whether it's a business, whether anything. We really need less than we actually do and we think we need more than we actually need to really start. And so if you keep thinking you need all these things to start something, just do it. Just start with what you have, you know, figure out the best ways to use that, and go forth so you can begin the process. And so if you do now, you'll be prepared for more later. So when you have it, you can handle it and it won't be too much for you at the time. And speaking of the time, it takes time to get to where we're trying to go. It may take years for some people, it may take months for others. Like I said, everyone has their own timing, and you can't compare yourself to other people when it comes to how long it took them to accomplish something, because everyone has their own journey in life, and the obstacles that you face are going to be different than someone else. Because even if you're doing the same thing, it's still going to be different for you, because this is what you are called to do and this is what you're doing. So it's going to be completely different from someone else. And you have to do the work. You have to do the work. And if you do the work and you don't take shortcuts, it will feel so much better when you actually get there. And you have to continuously be productive. We can't want to create this life for ourselves, this amazing life for ourselves, be so successful, and be good at what we're trying to be good at if we are not productive. There's a difference between being busy and being productive. Because you can have busy work, all the time. But if you aren't being productive, continuously productive every single day, working towards your goals, working to better yourself in a certain way, figuring out, oh, okay, how I can do something better and fix it and improve on it. Every single day, you have to be productive. And whatever it is you're trying to do, you have to be continuously productive. Because that is the only way that you will see growth. Because if you're not being productive, if you're just being busy, you're going to become stagnant. And you're not going to see any growth, and you're not going to see any improvement in what you're doing. And you also have to invest to create the life you want for yourself. You have to invest. And when I say invest, I don't just mean money. You have to invest your time. It takes time to perfect your craft, to build from the ground up, if that's what you're trying to do. It takes time. So don't rush through it, because the time is necessary, because it's preparing your mind, it's preparing you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, because at that time, things should be getting better for you. And so you have to invest your time, and you have to invest time in getting better. And I feel like people feel like they can't make mistakes. But failures are good for you. And I don't even like to say the word failures. I think it's more so lessons. Lessons, you need to learn lessons to improve. If you never figure out that something's not working for you, or something doesn't work, you're just gonna keep at it. And it's not gonna result in any product. It's not gonna result in anything. And so you have to learn lessons in order to go to the next level and to accomplish what you want to accomplish. And you also have to be self-sufficient. You can't rely on other people to do things for you, because it's your life. And if you want to have a successful business, if you want to have a successful whatever it is, whatever you're passionate about, you have to be self-sufficient. You can't just, even if you just want to, let's say you are trying to get in shape, you have to be self-sufficient. You can't just rely on someone to tell you every single minute of the day, oh, you need to eat this, you need to do this, you need to work out right now, you need to, you can't rely on someone else. Okay, so another huge thing when it comes to creating the life you want is to be happy for others' accomplishments. don't tear someone else down to lift yourself up. Because if that's the way, if that's your mindset, if that's the way that you're thinking, and that's the way that you're operating, you know, your blessing may not come because you're tearing someone else down. So you have to be happy for others' accomplishments because your time will come. So don't be jealous when someone else, you know, has accomplished something that they're doing, or even if you see someone who has accomplished something that you're trying to do, something that you're trying to accomplish. Be happy for them because you have to know that your time is coming. If you do your due diligence, you go through the process, you be patient, you work, you're continuously being productive, and you're working hard, and you're believing in yourself, and you have a positive mindset, and you're not seeking approval for others, and you're truly working your passion, then it'll happen for you. You know, so just be happy for others' accomplishments, because I know, you know, you're supposed to, you know, love your neighbor as you love yourself, right? Be happy for them, just like you would want them to be happy for you, you know, when your time comes. So don't be jealous of others' accomplishments. Instead, root for them. You know, there's enough space, you know, in this world for all of us. There's enough consumers, there's enough of that for everyone. Everyone can have business, everyone can do what they're passionate about. You know, there's not too much room, so don't feel like you have to out-compete someone. Just make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, be happy for them, and, you know, because you would want people to be happy for you when, you know, you accomplish what you're trying to accomplish, even if it's the same thing that they're trying to do. And the last thing that I want to talk about is don't be workaholic. And so what I mean by that is you have to take time for yourself. If you're not in the right headspace, if you're not there mentally, if you're not there physically, you're spiritually, emotionally, if you're not good, then how do you expect for your life to be going in the direction that you want it to if you're not good? You have to take care of yourself. So I know people talk about being a workaholic, I have to do something. Yeah, you can be doing something, but don't overdo it. Don't overwork yourself. You have to make sure that you take time for yourself, because if you're just going, you're not able to enjoy it. And you really want to enjoy the process, because when you get there, you'll be able to take time and see all that you've done and all that you've accomplished. And so you want to take time for yourself, make sure that you're good, and, you know, just don't overdo it. And it can be a fine line between that, but you just have to find what works best for you. If you need to take time every day out for yourself, do that. I recommend doing that. Or if you have a certain place that you like to go, whether it's, you know, whatever it is, make sure that you do that, because you can only, the fruit that you produce can only be as good as you, how you are doing. So want to make sure that yourself, that you are good. And yeah, I hope all those things made sense and kind of helped you guys, give you different tips on how to create the life that you want for yourself. And in combination, and all these things combined should really help you on that journey to create the life that you want for yourself, whether it be just the life that you want, being happy, whether it's has to do with a business, whatever it is, whatever life you want for yourself. I hope that these tips helped. I felt like these were, you know, very realistic. Everyone can do them. These are things that you can do every single day to just get a steps closer every single day to achieving your goals. So these are really important. These are things that I have applied to my life, and I will apply, and I am applying every single day to try to achieve my goals and just be a better person overall. So I hope this helped. This was just, you know, how to create the life you want for yourself, and I hope this helped you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something, and I hope you apply this to your lives. So I love you guys, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos. Like I said, I have a lot coming, and I'm really excited for where my channel is going to go. And so yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.